Here are 5 reasons why Pepe will do another 10x in the next year. This is my Pepe moon math sheet, and as you can see right off the bat, I expect Pepe to do at least a 10x in the next year or so. Right now, Pepe is at a $4.89 billion market cap. And if we just assume that it will get to about 20% less of Dogecoin's market cap of $85 billion back in 2021, we could see a $70 billion market cap for Pepe in the next year or so, which would be 1,500% growth or 14.3x from today making this video. Now, why or how can we get to that point? What's gonna drive the narrative? What's gonna allow Pepe to get to the point that Dogecoin did 3 years ago? Well, stay tuned because I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how that's going to happen. And I actually already made a video. This video I made 1 year ago on May 5th of 2023, talking about Pepe and how I thought it was gonna do massive numbers. Well, guess what? It did. Since that point, it's up about 20x from when I made this video talking about it's going to get listed on Binance. Spoiler alert, it got listed on Binance the next day. So if you believed in that video or if you missed that video, I'm making another one today because I think we are at the point where this coin is going to do ridiculous numbers. And that leads me into point number 1. Pepe is the meme coin of this cycle. I think it's very clear at this point that this coin has the traction it needs to go all the way to the levels that Dogecoin did last cycle. Now, Dogecoin, Shiba, those are different coins. They may do crazy numbers this cycle as well because they're already much larger market caps. But I do think Pepe is the meme of the internet. When you scroll the internet, Pepe is a character you see everywhere. You've seen it. I guarantee if you don't even care about crypto, your friends have seen Pepe. He's everywhere. So not only does Pepe have that recognizable character face, but the coin behind it is a way to capture some value on the meme culture. It is an internet meme that's going to live probably forever and has been one of the most popular, if not the most popular character across the last decade. So owning a piece of that value of internet history is inherently valuable in some way. Obviously, this is a meme coin. It doesn't have utility. It doesn't have any money-making value, but the culture behind this coin and the culture behind Pepe in general, undeniable. They have almost 700,000 followers, which is no small amount, especially for a crypto Twitter. And the coin has picked up massive steam since then. This is the coin. It's a $5 billion market cap. It is the new coin. It is the new meme coin. It is the #1 by market cap in terms of all the new meme coins in the last 2 years. This is the coin that I'm picking to go crazy this cycle. I actually already picked it a year ago on video with proof right here. You can go and watch that one if you want to. But I'm doubling down and saying that this is it. This is for sure the coin. At that point, I was not 100% certain, but I was speculating that this would be the coin that would go all the way. And now I think this is going to do the Dogecoin numbers of last cycle. Real quickly, I want to take a look at my statement here saying that Pepe will be the Doge of last cycle. This is July of 2017 right down here. And you can see this is when Doge really started to have its first bump. It went up to almost 1 cent, and then it got over the 1 cent mark right here on a huge impulse from a mere fraction all the way up to over 1 cent. It then went sideways for quite a while in the bear market. It exploded from a fifth of 1 cent all the way up to 75 cents. We're talking about a multiple 100x here. We're talking 300 to 500x in a matter of less than a year. Just absolutely astronomical numbers. So now if I put this in a market cap perspective for you, you can see that same timeline here. This is the 2017, 2018 time period, right? We're looking at a market cap right down here of 200 million. And when it had that huge pump, it went to $1.3 billion market cap, $1.7 billion market cap, right? So it did a huge multiple there. We're looking at the same thing right here. This right here, this is when it went from 200 million all the way up to 1.7 billion. But guess what? If we're looking at up here, this is an $85 billion market cap when it got all the way up to 75 cents. This little pump right here to this pump right here is astronomical. That's what we're seeing here, right? We're seeing this little pump here, and then we're seeing this bigger pump right here. That's what it does to the price action. Look at Pepe. We are in the same exact type of situation right here. We are looking at this time frame right here, right? We had the initial pump, came back down, big explosion. Initial pump came back down. It's on its beginning stages of the next big explosion. And it already did a huge leg up right here. This was a massive pump, but the next leg is really what's going to take us into the stratosphere. And that's where we're talking about this $70 billion market cap. So if you believe that PEPE is the meme coin of this cycle, or it is the #1 meme coin of this cycle in terms of growth, then we can go to number 2 here and see that the ETH ETF approval is going to bring hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars into Ethereum, where we didn't have this last cycle. Why does that matter? Well, PEPE is on ETH. And one of the downsides of PEPE is the fact that it is on ETH, because ETH mainnet is so expensive to transact, which means it's going to be very hard or more expensive for people to buy PEPE in the token, as opposed to something like WIF or Bonk, where those are on Solana and it's a lot cheaper and easier to trade those things because it's cheaper. It's quicker and it's cheaper. But because of the ETH ETF approval, there will be a massive amount of money inflowing into Ethereum. And we know what happens when money comes into Ethereum. It's going to flow down through the different traders to the meme coins at some point, and those coins will outperform Ethereum by a large amount. PEPE is the #1 meme coin of this cycle, and it is on Ethereum, and Ethereum has the ETF approved. This is nothing but massively bullish for PEPE. You cannot even argue that this isn't bullish for PEPE, and it's no longer a speculation on whether or not the ETH ETF will be approved. It's no longer a news catalyst. It is a done deal. It is circulating. It's been a full week now where the ETFs have been approved in the US, 8 to 10 of them, I believe. So this is mega bullish for all ETH coins, and especially for the #1 by far ETH meme coin, and that is PEPE. We are in the early stages of a bull market, and I can go and show you guys based on some on-chain data. We haven't hit that frothy top yet. If we're looking back to last cycle, this is where we are right now, somewhere in this area right here, in this light yellow to orange part where we have a big pump and then a pullback, right? We had our big pump, we're pulling back here. We're kind of sideways right here for a while, but we absolutely have not hit that 0.8 risk level where we're in the red dots, very deep red, where we have to start thinking this could be the top of the cycle. We haven't hit that point yet. I firmly believe we have at least 6 to 12 months left of this bull market, and the last part of the bull market is where things heat up the most. You can see right here, the explosiveness in the last part of the bull market is where things really go crazy. That's where you see retail investors come in, all different kinds of people talking about it on social media, talking about it on mainstream media. We haven't had that blow off top yet. And that's why I think until you see the true crazy melt your face bull run, we cannot see the numbers go from 5 billion to 70 billion. That's what we need. We need the bull market to continue. We had the first phase in the beginning of this year, and you saw how explosive it was from January to April. We saw what PEPE did from January to April, right? From January right here, all the way up to April, right here. That's that explosive move we already had. An absolutely huge explosion in price on PEPE. We're gonna see that again, I think, and it might even be bigger when we have really big inflows of money coming in on the second half, the blow off top of the bull market. And that leads me to my next point, that retail is not here yet. If you're watching this video, you are someone who cares about crypto. You are someone who's been here probably through the bear market or even last cycle. We have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who are going to join into crypto this year and next year that have never touched crypto before. Those are the kind of investors, the new investors, the new speculators, the new retail folks who have not come yet are the ones that are going to be really pushing the price of PEPE up, because right now everyone who owns PEPE is someone who already cares about crypto and believes in this meme coin and has been buying crypto, selling crypto, trading crypto for probably the last year, if not longer. Now, what can I show you to prove that retail's not here yet? How do we really know that retail's not here yet? Well, first of all, one of the easiest gauges is seeing if Coinbase is on the top 10 in the App Store. It's not. Seeing if, for me at least, when I make videos, people know that I talk about crypto. People know that I'm interested in crypto. When my friends start hitting me up that don't care about crypto, that's a sign that retail has showed up. That's a sign that people that don't normally care about crypto are now here and now care. That has not happened yet. It happened like 2 or 3 people hit me up in April when Bitcoin had hit 73,000 and broke its new all-time high. I got 2-3 people hit me up that don't usually talk about crypto. That was a little bit of a sign that we were hitting a top right there. But another really good indicator is actually looking at the hard data of YouTube and Twitter and Reddit, looking at how many people are searching, how many people are subscribing to crypto related channels. This is very telling of when retail shows up, and it also happens to coincide very nicely with the tops of previous markets. You can see right here, the explosive growth of views and subscribers, right? This is the subscribers, this is the views. They both correlate very heavily with the top of the market. When people and retail want to search up what's happening, how to get involved, how to buy crypto, which meme coin should I buy, which things should I be looking at, they go on YouTube, they go on Twitter, they go on Reddit, and they check out videos just like the ones I'm making right now. That means more subscribers and more views. So you can see right here, this is the views chart. We got a little bit of a pump right here in, guess what, March, April, when we hit $73,000 Bitcoin, when we hit new all-time highs, and when things were going absolutely berserk in the winter of the beginning of this year. The views were also ticking upward, but they've come back down to bear market levels right now. And I can agree with this. My views on this channel have plummeted since March and April. March and April, I was doing more views than I had in the last 2 years. And now we're back to getting 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views a video, as where in March and April, we were hitting videos that got 30, 40,000 views, 10 times the amount of views we're seeing right now. We can also go to Reddit, non-existent behavior right now, right? Compared to the bull market top of last cycle in 2021, 2022, we have zero activity in comparison. So it's pretty clear that retail is not here yet. The new folks that are trying to watch these videos, the new folks that are gonna buy these coins and really push the new money into the coins that will pump the price up, they're not here yet, and I feel very confident in saying that based on the analytics and just based on my knowledge of when people are talking about this stuff that don't normally talk about it, that's when retail is actually here. So when retail shows up, I do expect that coins like this, meme coins especially, will do crazy numbers, and we haven't gotten there yet. The fifth and final point is that Coinbase and US exchanges, major US exchanges, have not listed PEPE yet. What does that mean? That means if you want to buy PEPE right now, you got to go over to uniswap.org. You got to launch the app. Then you got to connect your crypto wallet. You got to fund your wallet with ETH. You got to type in PEPE. Then you got to swap your ETH to PEPE. It's going to cost you a fortune. It's going to cost you $8 in fees on Uniswap. It's going to cost you network fees, which is usually going to be anywhere from $5 to $10, depending on the day. You're also going to lose some of your money to price impact on slippage, which means 0.5% of whatever you put in is going to be gone out the window. And that is not an easy experience. That's assuming you already have a crypto wallet set up. Most of these retail traders or people that are going to come in are friends that have never traded crypto before, do not have those wallets set up. That means they need to be able to buy something much easier on an exchange like Coinbase, on an app, a mobile app like Coinbase. And if you go over and check out the markets that are available right now, if you're watching this in the US, and for folks like me, and for a lot of other traders of crypto, there is nowhere in the US on a centralized exchange that you can buy PEPE right now. You have to go to Uniswap, which means a massive amount of new investors and just investors in general that want to buy a meme coin like PEPE, especially a retail trader, are not going to be able to easily do that. That's a much greater barrier to entry. It makes it much harder to buy the coin, and therefore a lot less people will do it. Once Coinbase lists this coin, and I'm confident it's going to happen, I'm shocked they haven't done it yet because it's at a $5 billion market cap. It's been around long enough. It should be a listable token on Coinbase. It should be listable. It is on Kraken, but it's not on Kraken for the US. There is no US major exchange in here that allows PEPE purchases with an easy mobile app yet. That's going to happen at some point. And I don't know when that point is, but when that does happen, it's going to open the floodgates and make it so much easier for folks to buy PEPE. When that happened with Dogecoin last cycle, it made it super easy. You could buy Dogecoin on Robinhood, on Coinbase. You could buy it on pretty much any app that you could use in the US, and that made it available basically around the entire world without all these crazy things you had to do to buy it on a decentralized exchange. So that is a major catalyst that's going to make it much easier to buy this. And once that happens, which is not priced in right now, that's going to make it a lot easier to hit that $70 billion market cap as well. So there you have it. Those are my 5 reasons why I think PEPE will do another 10x and get up to $50 billion in market cap value, and maybe even as high as 70 to 100 billion, meaning it would do almost a 20x if it got to that point. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree with me, and let me know why. I want to hear your opinion on it. And if you own any PEPE, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you leave a like on the video because I worked really hard on it and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And also subscribe if you want to see more content just like this. Then head over to watch this other video because you simply don't want to miss it before the bull run starts.